This video I'm going to show you how to create this exploded assembly drawing. It's part of the Button Maker project. This is the base subassembly. I'm going to start out by going to Projects and verifying that there's a check next to my Button Maker folder. I'm going to hit Done. I'm going to create a new presentation. I'm going to create a view, and I'm going to look for my base assembly. I'm going to select it and hit OK. There's my base assembly. So I'm going to create an ISO view of this, and I'm going to make this my new front view. And I'm making it my current front view, for the purposes of creating a drawing later on. So I'm going to go ahead and select the tweak command. I'm going to select some components. I'm going to select the two vertical supports, and then make sure I'm going to move them in the Z direction. Make sure I select Z, and I select the parts, and I can move them up. And I want to lift them up so that they clear the base. When you're looking at the parts in this orientation, they clear the base, and I'm going to hit close. I'm going to rotate the base just slightly. I'm going to tweak, I'm going to select these two hex nuts, and the direction again is going to be Z. I'm going to select them and move them in the Z direction. Go back to my front view and make sure they're located where I want them so that they're visible, and hit close. Rotate my view again and zoom in. I'm going to tweak now. I'm going to select the 4 feet, and when I select them they turn blue. Make sure all 4 are selected. I'm going to set the direction to Z. And you notice as I could select a direction, move them down, go back to my front view, make sure they're located where I want them, maybe just a little bit lower. Close. I'm going to rotate back again, and I'm going to move the screws. Go to tweak once more, zoom in, select the components. I'm going to select the 4 screws. Okay, select the direction. I'm going to select Z, and I'm going to move the screws down. I'm going to move them so that they're past the feet. Go back to my and they're where I want them to be. Hit close and hit save. I'm going to save this as base assembly exploded. I'm going to create a new drawing, and as my base view I'm going to select I'm going to select, make sure that I can select a presentation file. So I'm looking for IPN files, and I'm going to create the IPN file that I just created. And I'm going to set this to shaded. Set the scale to 1/2 and hit OK. Hit escape. You notice I placed my view down here. I'm going to move it up. There's my ISO view of my exploded assembly. I'm going to go to annotation. I'm going to create a parts list. Hit OK. I'm going to place my parts list down here. Zoom in. And make sure that you include the descriptions here. Type them in if they're not, or if they don't appear automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and place my balloons. Select the balloon command, point, click right mouse button, continue, point to the base plate, click right mouse button, continue, point to the foot, click right mouse button, continue, and point to the screw, click right mouse button, continue. I'm going to go ahead and, where I have multiple locations, I'm going to go ahead and designate that. I'm going to zoom in and point to this location here and type in capital X space 4. Hit OK. Hit escape, and that lets me move it. So I'm going to I'm doing it for this one location, but you're going to do that for the use a 2x here for the vertical supports and 4x for the screws also. Do that and save your drawing as base subassembly exploded, and then submit it to LMS.